What is going on, guys? It's Evan. It's the next morning. We're continuing on with the buildup of this LS. Yesterday I had to kind of leave off unfinished, unfortunately. I didn't have this little angle indicator tool because, as some of you may know, when torquing down the head bolts, you initially torque it to a number value, and then you need to torque it 2 more times to a certain degree or a certain angle. So this morning went out and bought this tool over at AutoZone, 13 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second sequence of torquing, which is 90 degrees on each bolt. And then the last one is 70 degrees. And then these 5 smaller bolts at the top of the motor, those just get torqued to 22 foot-pounds, and that's it, just one time. So I'm gonna set the camera up and we'll speed this up a little bit. This is the sweet book I'm using to guide me through this build. I'll probably catch some flack for using this instead of, like, you know, straight up GM overhaul manual, but my motor, my risk. We're going for it. I want to make sure I get these sequences right. Okay, the heads are torqued on. Did the sequencing, so it was 22 foot-pounds initially, and then a 90-degree turn in sequence, and then a 70-degree turn in the same sequence, according to my handy-dandy book here. So those are good, and then the M8 bolts, those are just a one-time torque to 22 foot-pounds, and those are done. So everything should be fully torqued, ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and just continue following the book, start putting push rods, rockers, and all that fun stuff together. So here we go. What up, what up, what up? So right now I'm just chasing the rocker bolt threads right now. A couple of the bolts weren't threading very nicely, so I just cut out a groove in another bolt like I did with the head bolts, and I'm just running it down and pulling it out, cleaning it, maybe give it a couple passes. I'm getting a little bit of crud out, so I want to make sure these are nice and smooth for the new bolts going in. You kind of hear it too. It's a little gritty, but I guess it's just part of the game. Yeah, not much, but I don't know. I figure it's gonna help a little bit with the new ones, for the new bolts. All right. We're on to rocker arm installation. I guess there's several ways you can do this to make sure you don't get, you know, that rocker, that backlash, according to what I've seen on YouTube. But like I said, my engine, I'm going by this book. He has his method, and I'm just gonna go with it and hope it works. And if it doesn't, then hey, that's my own fault. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to rotate the motor. I'm going to keep pressure on the push rods so that it prevents the hydraulic lifter trays from holding the lifters off of the cam lobe. So keep pressure on that, and as soon as I feel exhaust pushing coming up, stop, install intake rocker, torque it down to 22 foot-pounds, continue rotating, watch the intake valve open, and then as soon as it's almost fully closed, I'm going to install exhaust rocker and torque that sucker down. So again, I know there's a couple ways of skinning a cat, and I've never done this, so we're gonna see if this is gonna work. Pray for me. And just to give you guys the quick updates of where we're at, valve covers, everything is torqued down, valley cover is torqued down, and got my, I guess, high performance oil pump is installed. I do need to order the JEGS, what do you call it, mounting kit. Comes with the headers, the oil pan, the pickup tube, and I think something else, maybe gaskets and whatnot. From this point forward, just basically wait for parts to get here. Pretty happy with how far I got today. I wish I could have kept going, but you know, don't have all the money in the world, so just gotta go one piece at a time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you as soon as we get more parts. We'll start putting more of this motor back together. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I close out the day, I did put the motor to bed, but I did get a few goodies in the mail. Got a new 25% reduced harmonic balancer, obviously new bolt. I did get a LS1 style water pump with the 3/4 inch spacers that will be necessary for this truck motor, I believe. I mean, we gonna figure this out, whether or not what I'm saying right now is true, because once we get to that point, and, you know, if it doesn't fit, then you guys will see. I mean, anyway, one question I wanted to add to this whole video before I go ahead and post it, going back to the rockers, doing all the adjustments there and using the technique that was laid out in this book. I know it's not per GM, but I was just curious for all of you guys out there that have built motors and done LSs. First question, have you ever used this book? And the second question, if you have, was it a success? Any insight would be greatly appreciated, because I still got probably a couple months before I get this thing on the road. If this was a huge mistake, let me know. If it isn't, or if I'll be fine, let me know. But thanks for tuning in. All right, check you on the next one. Bye.